Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm switching it up with a keto or ketovore day, depending on how you define those. Just felt like mixing it up and throwing in a couple of cheeky veggies in here today. For breakfast, I'm starting with cooking up some sausage. I've added some butter in there, and I have 6 eggs with some cheese. This is going to be 2 portions, one for myself and one for my husband. So just going to get these cooked up, and then to pull in the keto piece with this, obviously stop right there if you don't want to do keto. This is perfectly carnivore as it is, but I'm going to add in 1/4 of an avocado, and then I'm going to put a couple of drops of some salsa, or I don't know, Tabasco, whatever you want to call this. And if I had goat cheese, I would put that on there. That's like my all-time favorite keto breakfast right there. So delicious. For lunch, I'm going to make some chicken salad, and I do make this on carnivore. The only 2 ingredients here that would make this keto or ketovore are going to be 1 celery stalk and some pickles. I'm just draining this canned chicken that I get from Costco, getting that into a bowl and kind of mashing that up a little bit with my fork before I get my veggies in there. And I'm just doing 1 stalk of celery, and I cut this into kind of cube bite-sized pieces. Same with the pickles. I don't know, I have like 3 or 4 or 5, something like that, pickles, and I'm just chopping them up into smaller bite pieces. And I'm going to be adding avocado into this as well. And you'll see me add that all into the mixture at the very, very end, just so that the avocado doesn't get smashed in there and actually can retain some of its shape. When I make chicken salad, I generally will only season with pepper. I just find that the canned chicken is fairly salty, and if I add more, it just maybe is a little too salty for my taste. So generally, I will skip the salt and just throw pepper in here. And then to round out this meal, I am also eating a hard-boiled egg. And once I got everything plated, I realized that my lunch looks like a Muppet. Maybe Oscar the Grouch, something like that. Comment below and let me know if you think it looks like a Muppet. For dinner, we are doing kind of fajita style steaks. Not sure what you want to call this. These are New York strip steaks. You could also get flank steak or some other type of steak. You could chop this up beforehand. We're just cooking the steaks whole, but I'm just getting a 1/2 onion into a pan here to start with some butter. And then I will go back over and get working on some guacamole. Now, you could just use avocado again here, salt and pepper. Keep this really, really clean. I know this is a packet. Some people might not like that. I just wanted to keep it really easy. I'm not adding any other onions or tomatoes or anything else to this, just 2 avocados and that packet. So I'm just smashing my avocado here, and then I will get that packet put in there. Make your guac however you want, or don't make it at all. Right? This is my fun mixing it up keto day, and this is how I wanted to have my guac. So the onions are just about done. I'm seasoning them with a little bit of salt and pepper, stirring them around, and then I think I have kind of a final shot here of what they look like before I turn the heat off. And then my husband is going to be getting those steaks into a very, very hot cast iron skillet with, I think he put a little bit of oil in it. Usually we'll just use butter, but don't worry, there's a ton of butter going in right now. We actually didn't use all of this butter. We saved it in another container, and we will put it back in the pan the next time we do steaks. We are just getting those liberally basted with butter. And then mine was a little bit smaller, so that came out of the pan first. I've got it topped with the delicious onions, the guacamole on the side, and then I don't know what the hell is going on with our sour cream here. It's the consistency obviously shouldn't be this runny for sour cream. Yes, I know this. My cottage cheese was frozen the other day, and we adjusted the refrigerator, and I think we just took it too far the other way. Anyway, it passed the smell test. It still tasted fine. For dessert, I'm going to have some berries and some Greek yogurt. That is my full day of eating keto/ketovore. Let me know what you think in the comments, which way that leans, and we'll see you in the next carnivore video.